is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA, reigning Super Bowl champs and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Flushed out right. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30. Now a give running right is Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. ground. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, Pope. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Montgomery running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half. And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Drops this off with DeWandu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Pope rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there. Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. To throw is Murray. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. 29 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on second down. Pope escaping the pressure right. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pope airing it out for Hamilton. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Pope. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down. So certainly an interesting role of the football in group. So first, now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pope. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 2, Pope got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kene Nwangu there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White able to drop him for a loss of a couple. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald with a sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pope. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray going to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
15 yards on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Here's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Pope. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pope. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Hooper. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 38, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Murray, one final try. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals, division standings, and information on your weekly opponent. View your team's saved snapshot. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current